Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here I am with the goddess Hecate. As you can see, she's here looking beautiful. We're probably going to have to wait till next week to do her installation because I'm still gathering supplies. I've had so much going on, haven't been able to focus on getting stuff done for this. But she's here looking wonderfully, dressed in her beautiful robes. She's the great and ancient primordial goddess. I just love her. Also had to show you one of my newest paintings. This is a painting I recently did. I called the name of this painting Pale Laser Light. And it's done on a gold field. In fact, let me come closer. It's a little hard to see. I don't have the best lighting here. But if you'll notice, there's a pale beam. Now, it looks silver here on camera, but it's actually a palish champagne gold that goes all the way down. I've got a broad band of champagne gold here and a black band here. This is done in a very simple modernist style, reminiscent after the style of Barnett Newman. He's one of my favorite artists also. But I created this and I call it Pale Laser Light because this beam here reminds me of a laser rising into the sky. And so that's the name of this. But that's one of my new paintings. I'm working on designing all new artworks for my home that's going to be minimalist. And when it's all done, I'll give you a tour. But there's something for now just to show you. Well, since today's Wiccan Wednesday, I thought we'd still do something Wiccan. I thought we'd go out and look at the community garden, see what's going on out there, see if the changing of the seasons is apparent, and just share some mystical thoughts as we're there. So I got Louis here. He's ready to go. I've loaded him up here with a book. We're going to do some readings while we're out there from a book and talk about all sorts of things magical and Wiccan. So come on along. Tubies, I'm outside. It is beautiful. It is so gentle. The sky is that October blue. The sun is filtering. You know, it's setting earlier. It's probably about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I tell you, the sun's already starting to set, but this is just beautiful. I wanted to get this video out earlier today, but Psychic Bob has been busy with doing a lot of readings. I want to thank all of you who've been calling for private readings. For those of you waiting to hear from me, we are getting back to you. We'll get you on the schedule. I have a little bit of a backlog. If you want to get on my schedule, give me a call. 703-825-3929 is my number. We'll get you on. You know, private reading is you and me one-on-one for an hour. And we'll get to talk about everything. Past lives, present life, future situations, spirit guides, all of that. So give me a call. 703-825-3929. Well, I tell you, it's so good just to have a little break today and get out and see what is going on. This is our community garden. And this is provided by the Park Service. You can pay like $12 and you get your own little plot and you're responsible to take care of it. But it's here in a very natural setting and it's just beautiful. By the way, our Sun Lord is bright in the sky. Can you guys see that? Oh, he is shining beautifully. Love the Sun Lord. He is spectacular. But you know, here we are now. We're getting close to Samhain. And you know, the crops are all starting to leave us, but actually in our area it's been so warm for so long that it still looks like summer. But you can already see that some of these plants are just starting to go. You know, when you're a Wiccan, you have to be mindful of the seasons. Watch the energy that is present. Yeah, this is starting to thin out. You know, it was a lot more lush and green a few months ago. But this is part of the natural cycle. It's so good just to get out and walk with you guys and think on these things. It's beautiful here. Notice the plants. People have built up their trellises here to support their plant growth. Really beautiful. There's our Sun Lord shining down on all of it. It's really lovely here. Look at these beautiful, I think these look like poppy flowers almost. I'm not sure. Is that an orange poppy? Do you guys know these flowers? I'm not a flower person. But I swear it almost looked like poppy flowers. Lovely. Just lovely. Look at this beautiful magenta purple red plant. Isn't that gorgeous? I tell you, see, it's so beautiful. When you get out, you get to see these little treasures of Mother Earth. I'm looking, the soft light. This looks like a Monet painting as the light filters across the garden here. There's our hot sun shining down. Really lovely, isn't it? Ah, and what do I spy here? Some beautiful herbs. This looks very much like rosemary. I'm not sure that it is, but it might be. These are very young, but aren't they beautiful? I love the community garden. I tell you, the community garden, you know, really creates an awareness. It allows people to think about Mother Earth, allows people to get together and enjoy each other's company. I might get a plot next year, you know, and grow some herbs for my magical work. I think that'd be lovely, don't you? You know, this is one of the parts of my area, though, that upset me. Look at this, guys. This beautiful greenery, and somebody has to throw their trash down here. That's so sad. It's just horrible. Well, that's why, you know, I'm glad for the garden. At least people are here being hopefully more mindful. Park Service will be coming in here in the next few weeks to clean all of this area and prepare it for winter. I thought we'd take a walk down here to see if the new bridge is being built. Do you guys remember last year I took you down here and we went through that big tunnel? Well, they closed all of that off, but they started building a footbridge. I don't know if it's done yet. So I thought we'd take a walk through the park, and it's so beautiful here, and see if there's anything down here that we can go visit, like a new bridge. So come on along. I tell you, this is one of the most beautiful days we've had in a long time. You can see the light just glowing on the trees. That tree across the way, let's zoom in on, starting to change color to yellow. So that's one of the first signs of fall I've seen. That's exciting. Even now here on the ground around me, there are some leaves starting to come down. You can hear them under my feet as I walk. They crunch. It's just spectacular here today, though. Look at that sky, the trees blowing in the wind. I don't know if it's showing up on tape if you can hear the wind, but it's just beautiful today. I'm going to put on my shades here. It's a little bright. That sun lord is certainly strong. Well, let's go on and see if we can see this footbridge. You know, I think at the autumn time, the angle of the earth and the sun create a sort of magical glow of light. I think the light looks different in the autumn. You know, each season has its own unique light. The winter light is different than the autumn light. It really is true, I think, because if you think about it scientifically, the angle of the light and the sun. Anyways, there's our sun. Ooh, he just creeped around the corner there. Look at that, popping around. Ooh, bright as day. I'm telling you, it's beautiful here. I'm having such a good time walking and just being one with the cosmos. Helicopter flying over. Military. I don't know where he went. Anyways, I'm curious about this bridge. I hope they've got it done. I've been dying to go over and see it. So let's go check this scene out. Come on along. Oh, tubies, it looks like we are here. They've changed all this. This used to go down to the riverbank. Now they've built a whole walkway. I'll have to go down that. Check that out. But here is our new bridge. Do you remember last year? You'll have to go back and find the video, but there was steps that went down here, and there was a concrete platform, and water would rise over it. And I used to say, God, it's kind of dangerous. Now they built this new community bridge so people can walk back and forth. I'm really excited about it. So we're going to see how this new bridge is and check the scene out. And so here we are. I'm telling you, it's so much excitement. Hi, how are you? I'm doing a YouTube video. So here's our new bridge, guys. Check this out. It's so awesome. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Now this used to be steps. Let's see if they got rid of, well, it was right down in this area below the bridge where the steps were. Those are all gone. This goes on down. Now it's raised. Remember how it used to be right at the water? They've raised that platform up down through here, so you're no longer going to get swept away when the water rises. This is what I've been saying has been needed for years, because I always said this is a danger. But now look, we got a new bridge. Oh my God, this is so wide. Look how big it is. It's massive. Massive. Well, let's walk across it and try it out. Hope it doesn't collapse. Oh wow, I've loved this. Look, it's beautiful. Look at that. This is so nice. God, this is much, much better. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I really like this bridge. This bridge is working for me. Look, we can go over to this neighborhood. Now these two neighborhoods, our neighborhood's on that side, and then this neighborhood, we were always disconnected. Now because of this bridge, we can go visit each other and make more friends. I'm liking it. Psychobob's liking it. Look at this bridge. It's just beautiful. I think we got a winner in this one. Whoever designed this did a great job. My kudos to the City of Alexandria and the Park Service for initializing this and getting it done. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Here we are at the end of the bridge. Now, I've never been over here because honestly it was hard to get here. Now I can go to this neighborhood. Look at this, a whole new area to explore. This is great. And look, they've got these high fences. Now let me tell you, this is flood zone over. I used to study flood insurance issues. This is all flood zone, and this is so good. They put up these steel fences because that way if water rises, people can't be swept over into the riverbank. There's really a whole safety issue behind that. I'm glad to see it. Holmes Run Greenway, that's what they call this. I like that. Oh look, here's the Holmes Run Trail Crossing and Stream Bank Restoration Project. So there it is. That's all the work. That's what it used to. Now look down here, guys. Do you see? I'm glad they have this up. This is what it used to look like down here. See where all that concrete was, and it was decayed down in there. That's what it used to be, and now all of that's gone. And what you got is this amazing bridge here, which is a feat of engineering, which I'm very impressed with. So we went from that, which was scary, because all that decayed and there was a little narrow path you'd walk across, and water would rise, and people used to walk back and forth. None of this was blocked off. See, so they cleared out all that old concrete and debris, and they built up the banks and put this bridge in. Wow, I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. Psychic Bob is loving it, so I think that looks pretty good. Oh, look, guys, there's our moon, our goddess, if you can see her. Let's see if I can get it on camera here. It's not showing up, but the moon is out. You can just barely see it in the middle of the screen there. But that's our lady, our goddess. She's half full right now. I wish you guys could see it clearer, but our moon lady's out. So there's our goddess, and there's our sun lord, moon goddess, and sun god. And all the earth is in balance today. I tell you, well, I'm going to walk back across this bridge because I'm really enjoying it. And I'm so thankful that they built this. How beautiful this is. Isn't it amazing, guys? Look at the sun there shining down, giving us all blessings. I love that. You see that condo building right there? I don't live in that, but I almost bought a unit there. But I got in a bidding war years ago. Oh well, can't win them all. Congressman bought it, stole it from me. That's a whole nother story for another day. But let's walk along this bridge. It's just beautiful. Look at the water sparkling down here. I'm telling you, I'm really liking this bridge. This is a lot of fun. The only thing is now I can't go down and collect rocks out of the riverbank. They've blocked all that off. Well, I guess it's just as well for everybody's safety. And you know, Psychic Bob, I'm a klutz. I'd fall in there and get swept away. So probably just as well they kept me out of it. Well, this is so exciting. I'm just loving. Today is just the most beautiful day. You know that saying, on a clear day you can see forever. That's what I feel like, looking at it across here. It's just beautiful. I'm telling you, this bridge is working for Psychic Bob. I think I'm a fan of it. You know, Tubies, they did all of this walkway again too. So all of this is new. So we're going to walk down here and go under the bridge and see what it's looking like. They used to have a really cool tunnel down in here. I don't know if they've gotten rid of it or it's still here, but I'm loving it. Look how beautiful it is across here. There's our bridge from this angle. I tell you, it's like Bob's film. There's the water rushing down there. Now I tell you, when a storm comes, this thing rises and it's like major storm drainage area. It's so good they put this up here because people could get washed away. I don't think anybody ever did, but I'm telling you, I always lived on the edge when I came down here during a storm. I kind of like to do that, just like live on the edge and walk in dangerous places sometimes. I don't know, it's just what I do. I'm trying not to do stupid stuff though. Anyways, but isn't this nice? Look at this walkway. It's going all the way down to the bridge. This looks cool. Alright, I'll show you as we go along. Okay, they haven't changed this part because this is the original sidewalk here. And I tell you, this is actually still a little dangerous because when the water rises, all this does go underwater. Here's a drainage pipe up here where water's flowing off down into the tributary. I still don't think you should walk down here when it's a storm because it's kind of scary. You know, you see when you get out and walk through your neighborhoods, you find all sort of things that are amazing and shocking and inspirational. I mean, look at the water here flowing. This is a great place to do water magic. You could come here, make a little petition on a tiny little piece of paper, throw it in the stream here and let that water carry it out and bring power to it. See, that flows all the way down to the Potomac River and out to the ocean. Isn't that beautiful? I love the sound of the running water here. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? Now the water's low today, but I'll tell you, it gets above these rocks when a big storm comes through. I wouldn't be down here during a big storm. I think it is too dangerous. But up ahead, looks like they haven't changed any of this. Here's this old bridge. And then there's a tunnel down there. We'll go in that tunnel. Some of y'all haven't seen this because it's been a while since I've been here. Maybe more than a year, actually. But as you see here along the sidewalk, there's no railing. So you got to be careful because this is water. See where my foot is here? It's like right at the edge. And that's the water right there. So, got to be careful here. But there we go. Pretty mystical, isn't it? Huh? I like walking through here. This is exciting. Kind of spooky. A little dangerous, probably. I wouldn't want to be here at nighttime. It's getting dark. I'm not going to stay too long. You guys like this? Every now and then I like to take you guys on places you haven't seen. A lot of you are new here. You haven't seen my older videos, so this will all be new to you. But look, here's another bridge up here. Look at these giant, this looks like something from the Roman days, doesn't it? I think it dates from like the 1940s, actually. But it's very dramatic looking back in here. This is all water flow. Oops, I gotta watch out here. Alright, ooh, this looks like oil. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta maneuver this. Ooh, it's kind of dangerous. There's a lot of wet spots down here. You gotta be careful. But this is actually a designated walking trail according to the Park Service. So I guess I'm allowed to be here. There's nothing banning us, and they've made it for pedestrians, and people walk it every day. But look at this giant bridge with the arches here. There's trees up there, and there's a street over there called Van Dorn, which is an old street, kind of like goes to the highway, the Beltway. But you can see these archways here, and we're going to go into that tunnel up ahead. Looking back down that way, oh my God, look, that big tree came down. Can you see that, guys? There's a big tree got washed down there. So I'll show you, that shows you how powerful the storm water is to carry an entire tree down through and block that off. So, but the water is beautiful here. Look how the lights fall. And this looks again like a Monet painting, doesn't it? Beautiful. Oops, I gotta watch through here. We got a lot of wet stuff. We're gonna go into this mystical tunnel. Ooh, into the hollow earth. Look at that, guys. Now you'll hear how the sound changes We're inside here. Can you hear the echo? Isn't that cool? Hello! Hello! Got an echo! That's really cool. I feel like I'm in a sci-fi movie. Like this looks like something you'd see in Star Trek or something, you know? This looks like a movie set for a movie. It's kind of cool. I love it. I'm glad they got lights in here. One time they didn't have lights. I wouldn't go down a dark tunnel, but they got lights in here. Hello! That's so cool. What do you think? You like this, huh? See, you know, think about always takes you on an adventure. This is an adventure, isn't it? Let's look back that way. That's where we came in. That's where we're going. You see it's got a curve, it's like a big circle here. We're like inside a tube. This would be a good place to go if there was a war, because there's so much earth above it. It's like kind of protects you from bombs and radiation, I think. Not that we want that to happen, but you never know, you know. Oh my gosh, hold on, we got some mud down here. I got to maneuver this carefully. It's a little bit damp. Well, it has been raining the last few days, so that affects it. But as we come out the other end here, what you'll see is that this empties into more park and more walkway. Oops, it's really wet here. We gotta be careful. Watch out. Oh, there's a lot of mud here. I won't come here next time. And then we come out here. Here's the other side with the arches here of the bridge. And the water's flowing. It's just beautiful. Look at this water, guys. Can you hear it flowing? Look at that. It's lovely. The woodlands bathed in light. Ancient archways, and there's our tunnel. Now you gotta admit, this is pretty cool, isn't it, huh? I mean, you know, I try to take you guys places that are interesting. It might be cool to come down here and do a seance in that tunnel. Maybe a Ouija board seance or something. What do you think? We'll think about that. I just love being here. Now if we go up that trail that goes into more just parklands in the woods, and we'll do that for another day, but I just wanted to bring you here. The sun's starting to set, so I think I'll head back. We gotta check to see if that altar is still over in the park. I don't know that it is, but maybe we'll be able to get over there too. Remember the stone altar from last year? Alright. Well, I think we'll head back into the tunnel. Into the tunnel we go. Do-do-do-do-do. It's like a Star Trek adventure. I don't have my tricorder with me. Hello! You like that? Can you hear that? Hello! Echo! That's really cool. Alright, well, we're heading into the tunnel. You see, the problem is this tunnel's so old, parts of it are collapsing. This is kind of dangerous. I hope the Park Service are, because we got water and mud coming down in here, and that's kind of dangerous. You could, if you're riding a bike, you hit it and slip, or you fall in it. That's not good. It's neat just to walk there and listen. You can hear the echo of the wind. Hello! Hello! That's really cool. You guys liking this? Now don't say Bob didn't do something fun with you today. You know, somebody said, well, we want you to go more places. Well, I'm trying to go places. It's just my schedule's been so crazy lately. But today I want to do something fun for you. And it is Wiccan Wednesday after all. So, this is very mystical. I'm loving it. You guys liking this? Cool. Here we are at the other end of the tunnel. It's beautiful here today. There's that October blue sky. I'm loving it. Well, Tubies, something happened to my camera, so I didn't get to film all of the bridge. I had some more, or the tunnel. I had some more to show you, but we lost the footage. But that's all right. We'll come back here, but at least you got to see some of it. The sun's starting to set now. There's our bridge, our footbridge. There's the tunnel way back there. Anyways, well, hopefully I got some of it on film. I don't know what's going on my camera. But you know, I want to head back before it gets too dark. You can see the light filtering through the trees. That's the west that way. And the sun's coming down. We're going to head up through the park again. We'll see if the old stone altar is there. And check the scene out. So come on along. And here we are again up at the top of the walkway. There's our new footbridge. I am really liking that. I think they did a great job. What do you guys think? You like the new bridge? Think about it's going to be coming down here and walking that bridge. It's a great place to walk, explore the streets over there, see what else is going on. I tell you, we're having such a good time, aren't we? I'm just glad you guys came along. You know, today I'm wearing my little silver pentacle pendant. I don't know if you guys can see it here. But I've been meditating on the wonders of the pentacle. It's such a powerful, mystical Wiccan symbol. Mine has a little moonstone in it here. And Lady Angela, the other week on the Witching Hour, described the pentacle in a most beautiful and visual, poetic way. She said the pentacle is like a person standing with their feet firmly planted on the ground. So like the down 2 points would be your feet, their arms open wide, and their head looking up to the heavens, feeling one with the goddess and praising and invoking divine power. And the circle is like the energy field around that person in prayer, feeling the power, connecting to it, connecting to the cosmos. What a great visual that is. Can you imagine yourself being like the pinnacle? Think about that. Standing, arms open, basking in the light of the Lord and the Lady, feeling the power and circling it all around you. I think that's a wonderful thing. You know, speaking of the Lord and the Lady, our Sun Lord is now starting to set. You can see him going further and further down as the long shadows are cast across the street here. I tell you, this light at this time of year has such a soft, diffused look. It's a glow. Well, let's go see if we can find the old stone altar and see if it's still around. Come on. Let's go on along. Oh, it's so beautiful today. Look at this lush greenery. It's just everywhere, isn't it? Look at it over here. It's lovely. There's some of the tributary. There's the lush green thing. We're headed into this wonderful enchanted woodland. We'll go find our stone altar. We'll have to rededicate that too before winter comes. And look up here, Tubies. These are the true trees that they're in love with each other. Yeah, they grew next to each other and they've spent their lives together. They're a couple. You'll say, how do you know that, Say Bob? Well, let me show you. If you notice down here on the ground, each of them are crisscrossing the roots. Here's the roots that come down from this tree. It's touching that tree, and this tree's big roots are crossing over. And so they're holding hands. So these two trees, their roots are holding hands. They're holding hands with each other, and they're staying together. Isn't that wonderful? See, there's love even among the trees. It's the truth. Well, we got to find this stone altar. I can't remember where it is, so it may take me a minute to find it. But we're dedicated to finding that altar. Come on along, guys. Tubies, I don't know where the altar is. I think it's moved. Because it was right in this area here. And it was right near these two trees. And I am not seeing it. I think it was actually right in this area. Do you see where this patch of dirt is? I think it's set right in here. But somebody has moved it, I think. Somebody took the altar. Well, remember I told you it looked like somebody had been making offerings there. So it's either here. It might have been here. See this patch here? But it's not here now. That's really shocking. It was heavy. I don't know how they moved it. Let's walk over here. Maybe I'm just off, but I was sure it was right in this area. So I came here regularly. Also, this looks like an area it might have been in. It's right in this area and I cannot find it. Well, that ain't the darndest thing. Well, you know what? I think I'll have to make an altar out here. Maybe that'll be one of our projects then. And we'll place our own altar out here. Oh well, we tried. You know, I think it's so warm and gentle. Maybe we'll just have a little reading from a book. Let's go sit down here and do a reading. Come on. Well, Tubies, here I am sitting under this beautiful tree. Look at this tree behind me. It's canopying me with that beautiful sunlight shining down. The grass is glowing. And we're going to do a little reading today from Scott Cunningham's book, Wicca, Guide for the Solitary Practitioner. We're going to read this section from his book called Words to the Wise. The wind's blowing, guys, so bear with me here. O daughters and sons of the earth, adore the goddess and God, and be blessed with fullness of life. Know that they have brought you these writings, for herein lie the ways of Wicca, to serve and to fulfill the keepers of wisdom, the tenders of the sacred flame of knowledge. Run the rites with love and joy, and the goddess and God will bless you with all that you need. But those who practice dark magic shall know their greatest wrath. Remember that you are of the Wicca. No more do you trod the ways of doubt. You walk the path of light, ever climbing from shadow to the highest realms of existence. But though we're the bearers of truths, others do not wish to share our knowledge. So we run our rites beneath moon-filled skies, enwrapped in shadows. But we are happy. Live fully, for that is the purpose of life. Refrain not from earthly existence. From it we grow to learn and understand, until such time as that we are reborn, to learn more, repeating this cycle till we have spiraled up the path of perfection and can finally call the goddess and God our kin. Walk the fields and forests. Be refreshed by the cool winds and the touch of a nodding flower. The sun and the moon sing in the ancient wild places, the deserted seashore, the stark desert, the roaring waterfall. We are of the earth and should revere her, and so do her honor. Celebrate the rites on the appropriate days and seasons, and call upon the goddess and God when the time is meet. But use the power only when necessary, never for frivolous ends. Know that using the power for harm is a perversion of life itself. But for those who love and magnify love, the richness of life shall be your reward. Nature will celebrate, so love the goddess and God and harm none. And to that I add, so mote it be. And so, Tubies, as our Sun Lord begins to set in the west, it's time for us to stroll home. I thank you guys for coming along on this adventure today. I had such a great time, and I hope you did too. Listen, help Psychic Bob out. Like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. We would love you to be here. And if you get a chance, pop over to my website, check out my books. I have a number of books there. My website is psychicbob.com, or you can click the links below and it'll take you there. want to get on my schedule, give me a call for a private reading. You can call me at 703-825-3929. I'm looking forward to it. Well, guys, I'm going to head in. As I said, our Sun Lord is setting in the west, and the long shadows are now being cast. And so our day is coming to close. Thanks for being here. I hope you've enjoyed our adventure today, and may you always blessed be.